What's going on, people? It's your man, Abrew Yashar'el, back in the studio, man. This right here going to be a quick one here, man. 5 minutes most. This individual here that sent me this link here, man, I was laughing about it. So I wasn't going to do it, but you know what? I think I need to do it, being a business owner myself. And they say you can't even be yourself anymore without the world being so sensitive. What's wrong with they let her twerk before work? People act like they never did it before. She was fired for twerking on the job. Let's get into the video. It's only like 15 seconds, and I'm going to come back and give my commentary on this particular video. I'm going to give y'all one more scene. All right. We appreciate the entertainment. Let me say that. Appreciate the entertainment. However, you on company time. And the last thing anybody who running a company want to see one of their employees who's in their uniforms twerking on an airline, look like an airplane. You know what I mean? That's just like when I was in corporate, man. They used to tell us before you even walk in the store, a lot of times people forget they had a badge around their neck. And you'll get out your car and you just walk right into a store or walk, do something that you normally doing. So, and they used to advise us to, when you get off the clock, wrap your badge up, put it in your console or whatever. So, because people won't see where you work, people won't see where your name is. So if you're doing something stupid, it can reflect bad on the company. As a person who understand that you represent the company, especially when you're in uniform or when you got that badge on your neck, I understand people say, well, I gave you my 8 hours. That's my time. I can do whatever I want. Not really, because if you are here going, if you just say this scenario, you on lunch break and you have some tips in this and you got your badge on in the camera and you hit somebody or hurt somebody and the camera crew just show up from the local news and they see that you such and such that work for such and such. They gonna put that out. Well, employee of this right here was tipsy on the job and has hurt someone. So now the company get negative publicity. And in this case here, it's negative publicity. In some people's eyes, my eyes, I could care less. You know what I mean? Not my company, not my employee. But if it was my employee or was my company, yeah, I probably would have did the same thing. I probably would have termed her. You know what I mean? Because you represent the company at that particular point. And you own company time. You know what I mean? And you feminine, putting it out here for the world to see that you BSing on company time. So yeah, I probably would have too. You know, I mean, it wouldn't have been a question of whether or not she would have been able to come back to work or not. I'm sure in everybody employee handbook that we don't read, nobody read it. Nobody. Have anybody ever read your company handbook? Excuse me. Have anybody ever read your company handbook? I haven't. I flipped through it, and we all had to sign the back and go about your business. Nobody. They could have a check in the middle of that thing, and I'd be lost at the check. I wonder how many people have done that. Like, I'm gonna put this $50 bill in here and see if they read it before they sign it. You know what I mean? About like one of those updates. I had one today. Update on my phone, and it had all these pages. They know you're not gonna read that mess. All you're gonna do is scroll to the back of it, and click the little accept, I read, and the e-sign, and then go from there. So I'm sure this lady did the same thing. You know what I mean? Didn't realize that I can get termed for doing something like this on the clock. But hey, you can, and once you put it out there, you got that coworker, you know what I mean, strawberry shorts that who don't like you, then seeing your social media because you've been telling her you got a social media. So she done seen it, and now she see that you or got doing something against company rules or violating company rules, and she's gonna send it over there and they're gonna get rid of you. So that's one thing I do. I try not to tell people about my social media anymore. If you find it, you find it. But I don't think I'd be telling nobody. And I tell people who I coach, they ask me, should I get the t-shirt with my social media? Nope. I don't advertise social media. Nope. We're not gonna do that. Because you got people out here who just don't like you. And people might like your stuff as they scrolling, but they really don't care for you, and they wait until you slip up. And they're gonna save that video or screenshot that video and then go from there. So don't tell nobody about your social media. Let them find it, and then if they do find it, yeah, that's me. I always play it down. That's exactly what I do. We're not doing that no more. But with that said, man, yeah, fire for twerking on the job. It is what it is. But until next time, peace and shalom, everybody.